Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Once again, we are finally on 1.43 and we are going to check out the new 2020 Cascadia here today. Without further ado, this is the interior of the new Cascadia. You can see we have that huge display in front of us there and with the GPS as well, but I do like it. I think it looks really, really cool. Let's go ahead and push our parking brake in and I'll give you an idea of what we are doing today. We are on automatic transmission. I know. An automated transmission. The reason for that is because that's just what the new trucks are going to, and that's what this one in particular does have. So we're gonna drive an automatic transmission instead of a stick, which I understand with this setup, my new setup that I got from ATS Accessories, I do want to be able to use it to its full potential, but you'll see. We want to keep things a little realistic here, and that's exactly what we're doing here today, making a right-hand turn. We're in Coos Bay, Oregon. I want to say a big thanks to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this video, the TSPC Racer, and the TLCM pedals down there and all that. This guy does not have a stop sign, does he? No, he does not. I have the stop sign, so we can go after him, or maybe after the Isuzu. But a huge thanks to them for sponsoring throughout the rest of December. And then at the start of the year, we won't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, we're gonna wait until this guy's turning here. And you're going anyway, because you're a jerk. That's why. Okay, cool. And we are on a one-way street. Make sure we get around that corner, no problem there. I think we're gonna be going to the left, but I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. And now we have right-of-way. Very cool. So I'm on 1.43. We have all new mods and stuff. We'll get into that in a little bit. We are running good old Frosty's winter weather mod. I look around freely in the cabin with Track IR. That's what I use. It is a head tracker, not an eye tracker. I think there's a confusion there between the two. So I wanted to say, I hope you had a great Christmas. Happy Monday to all of you. And who's ready to do some trucking today with the new Cascadia? I know I sure am. I have been excited about this for a while, and to move over to 1.43, it took a long time because I had to check every single one of my mods, and I have a lot of mods to make sure that they all worked, and they didn't out of the gate. The one that kept crashing the game was the traffic mod. I was using that Tusk traffic mod, and it said it was updated to 1.43. It doesn't work. It still crashed. And I wanted to drive Bison here today in Canada, but ProMods Canada is not working for me. It crashes every time I go to Canada, so there's that. But let me know in the comments below what you guys got for Christmas. Anything cool? We stayed indoors for Christmas, and we played Overwatch pretty much non-stop for the Winter Wonderland updates. If you didn't know, myself and Nicole, my lovely wife Nicole, she is really, really good at Overwatch, and I'm good at Overwatch as well. That's the game we play the most of, honestly. So we played that with some people, and then also Prop Night. It was a good time. Just stayed indoors, played some video games, and all was well. So I hope you guys had a great Christmas and you're ready for New Year's, which is coming up here very shortly. I think it's going to be on the right-hand side. I haven't been to Coos Bay for a long time. I haven't been to Oregon in forever, honestly. Here's the theater up here. So let's talk about the 1.43 update. It took me hours today to get everything working. And what benefits are there? Well, you get the new Cascadia model. You also have incompatibilities with every mod you were using before, so that's the reason why it took me so long to move over to it. Outside of that, I don't notice anything really that different other than the new trailer and some new things that they brought to the game. But for me, I'm just happy to have everything working for now. And I'm using good old Jazzy Cat's AI traffic. And a new one I just picked up, I haven't used before, is the new bus traffic. So that's why we have those coach buses instead of the, the old standard coach bus we would see all the time. We don't need to see that. Man, I've been on a pizza kick lately. Been eating a lot more pizza than usual. For some reason, this month of December has been brought to you by Papa John's. Not a sponsor, but I do really like Papa John's pizza. And I know people are crazy about pizza. They're like, this pizza is the best pizza you ever had in your life. Or this pizza joint is the best ever, blah, blah, blah. I'm a simple man when it comes to pizza. Give me some Papa John's. All right, ADM. And this is what we're picking up. Let's just go ahead and turn our Our four-ways on here. And turn in this way. Yes, we have reached our destination. Can we make this with the trailer? I believe we can. Watching it right over there. The FOV mod is working fine. Love to see. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna go to the left here. Yeah, we made it. We made it. We're good. No biggie. All right, we're just picking up back there in the corner. We're using an external contract, so we're gonna be, you know, unfortunately reduced to 65 miles per hour today. So I'm gonna turn off these four-ways because I know that sound is just too obnoxious and it's so loud compared to what it should be. So they want us picking up back here in the corner. And good old Icons works with 143. That's really nice to see. All right, where are we at? Over there in that corner? I think over there by that truck. No, it's right here. Okay, I see the line. Might be able to do a straight back here. Let's see. Here into this bay. I think so. We're definitely gonna try, aren't we? Don't crack the fairings. Keep it straight. There we go. Keep it coming around. Just like that. We might be okay here. In front of this barn door right here. There we go. We got to do goal. Get out and look. We're all the way up here. I think you can pull all the way up to that door, actually, right there to give us even more room, but we're pretty good. We're going right there to that spot. All right, wait for that air to go away. We're in gear, and let's pull up all the way next to this door to give ourselves as much room as we can. That'll do right there. What's going on, man? I see you're rocking the same look I am. Just without the beard. All right, we good over there? I'm just gonna kind of look at that actual dock door and go with that because I think that's where they want us to put this trailer. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. How we looking there? Got my window rolled down here so we can stick our head out. Oh yeah, we're actually pretty good here. We just got to keep it coming back. You know what's weird is this FOV mod hasn't been working for a while. It's kind of throwing me off. But it wasn't working, and to get it to work, I just unchecked it from the Steam Workshop and rechecked it, so it re-downloaded it, and then it started working again. So I make sure I put it all the way at the top of my priority list in the mods folder, if you're wondering. Okay, this one's kind of throwing me off. Oh, we're there. It's a little bit more this way, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be right there on the line. That's pretty decent. I think they'll be happy if we keep it right here. We're not gonna run into anything. We're just gonna wait for this to turn green for us. And turn green? There it is, right there. Awesome. We'll definitely take that. We'll go ahead and shut down and let them load up. Loading cargo all the way till the noon. So 12:07 p.m. There we go. Let's go ahead and fire up. And we can get on the road finally. Works for me. Roll our window up here. Put that in there. If you're wondering what particular engine sound I'm using for the X15 today, I will show you my mods at the very end of the video, so stick around for that if you want to see what I'm using in 1.43 and how I got it to all work. There you go. Now we can get out of here in one piece, finally. Yeah, I love having the FOV mod. That is a must. A must. Okay. So watched a few movies over the holiday weekend, and of course watched Christmas movies. The Home Alone series. Been on a bit of a John Candy kick lately. Watched Uncle Buck, watched Summer Rental, things like that. Really have been enjoying those movies, but we did watch some holiday movies, and then we watched the new Matrix, which a lot of people did not like. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I don't know what it is lately, but it seems like everybody hates everything. When you go to Twitter or to any kind of forum or a huge congregation of people, they seem to hate everything these days. So if you're not easily impressed, don't watch it. But if you don't take it that serious and you're a casual fan of The Matrix, then watch it. I thought it was good. I liked it. And there was some nostalgic pieces in there, of course. They were trying to pander to that, which didn't bother me. I was like, okay, cool. And also, I didn't watch The Matrix before we watched the new one. So I enjoyed the, explaining some things. Now, it's a little more difficult than you think it would be for them to explain it in that little of time, but I thought it was pretty good. Another movie we watched was Don't Look Up, and I highly recommend this one. It's on Netflix, I believe, yes. And amazing cast, amazing story, special effects, just an all-around incredible film. Now, I remember, you know, Armageddon, and what was the other one? There was another asteroid coming to the Earth movie. And it's up there with it, man. It really is, but it's an Adam McKay film, which I really like Adam McKay. And it's got a little bit of comedy in there, but it's got a serious message as well, and it really puts some things in perspective. So I highly recommend Don't Look Up. All right, let's hit the brakes here. We are not using any heavy winter weather today, and we're not using the physics mod for that. So we do have grip. This just essentially looks like the roads have been plowed and we have salt on the ground, which is nice as well. So for 2022, what do you guys have for a New Year's resolution? I know everybody likes to have those, and they always ask me every year, hey Jeff, what is your New Year's resolution? Mine is actually has something to do with YouTube and the content right here on this channel. So we're going to get into that here today on this drive, and you can kind of pick my brain about it. But if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments as well. So let's talk about it. First thing is first, I have a new Twitch schedule. And if you don't follow me on twitch.tv/jfabiano, you're missing out on all the live streams we have in the evening times during the week. Now, it used to be Tuesday through Friday, sometimes weekends. Go ahead, Camry. Or Avalon. It used to be that schedule. Now, I'm changing that schedule, and the reason for that is because I am going to take off weekends for YouTube. Now, I haven't done this in years and years and years and years. There's been an odd weekend I've been taking some time off, but for the most part, I haven't taken any time off for myself on top of, you know, streaming full-time as well. So, part-time, I call it part-time. So that is what's gonna happen. So the new Twitch schedule is gonna be Monday through Friday in the evenings. And when I say evenings, usually around 8 p.m., 9 p.m., right in between there. Sometimes earlier, it just depends on the day and how it goes. So I put YouTube before Twitch. So that's gonna be Monday through Friday instead of Tuesday through Friday. Now, what that means is that the weekends will be completely free of videos. Now, I know it's not what you're used to, but it's something that I've been working towards and I think is important for balance of, you know, video games and editing and making videos and just, you know, enjoying life. So that's what I plan to do. Don't go there, Oldsmobile Alero. Thank you. So that's the idea I have moving into 2022. So my resolution, it has something to do with that, and we're going to go into it. And it's the new schedule that's going to bring new content. So what do you mean new content? Motovlogs, not going to happen anytime soon. It's extremely dangerous riding a motorcycle down here in Florida. I really don't enjoy it anymore, and I just don't know if I'm going to be doing motovlogs anytime soon. That's off the table for now. Apart from that, I've noticed I've been a little selfish with my content for the past, I don't know, year or two. And what I mean by selfish is I've been playing games I want to play. I've been making content I enjoy to make and things like that. And don't get me wrong, every single time I sit here and I make a video, I have a good time doing it. I wouldn't do it if that weren't the case. Just watch out for this. I don't trust these railroad tracks, so we are going to actually do a full stop and listen for any kind of train that might be coming through. We're good. It's a miracle. All right, cool. Roll our windows back up. It's cold out there. So what do I mean? What I plan on doing for 2022 is there's probably going to be a length change in videos. Now, America Truck Sim is a little different, and the reason for that is because of the style of video it is. It's laid back, it's chill, wind gusts, and it's going to be a longer length. But I plan to put more effort into the editing portions and making things more digestible as far as the other series go on the channel. But coming back to it, I'm going to make more entertainment for 2022. Now, I know what a lot of people want to see. They want to see some ridiculous things. They want to see me doing, you know, outlaw trucking and things like that we've done in the past. And I've always been like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. But I plan on, you know, making some entertaining stuff for 2022 instead of just kind of always doing the same format, which is hanging out, playing a game, talking to you guys. There will be series like American Truck Sim where this is appropriate. But some other things, you know, I just want to kind of have fun and do some goofy stuff and make some entertaining stuff that y'all want to see. Because I have a good idea from this year, looking back on videos that were very popular and people enjoyed, what I can be doing different there. It's all about balance. But the biggest thing is, you don't want to get caught in a rut and do the same thing over and over and over and over again. You don't progress that way. There's a reason why all your favorite YouTubers out there have different phases and different things that they have, have tried and all that. It's because the ones that do it constantly, or you know, a daily upload and things like that, is because you have to do something fresh and different in order to keep your mind, you know, working in a creative way. I've experienced burnout before, and I've talked about it on the channel back a few years ago, a couple years ago. I guess it's been a few now, and I've really made strides in not putting myself in a position where I will have burnout from making content. I think too many people try too hard, and another thing is they really hone in on getting every sponsor under the sun and making that money, that grind, etc., etc., etc. And to me, that's just not the way it goes. Lights? Okay, we'll turn. I think we have the lights on, don't we? Yeah, we do. Okay. Better daytime running lights on, but we'll just keep our main lights on as well. Because we're up here in the mountains right now. It's beautiful up here with all the snow. But that is my idea moving into 2022 as far as YouTube content goes. So we will talk about the gaming group, what we can expect out of that. Now, as far as multiple series in a multiplayer setting with the boys, I don't know what that looks like because I don't control what they want to do and the games that they're interested in and the time they have to put into, you know, multiplayer content like that. I don't know, and I can't speak for them, but I bring things up all the time. American Truck Sim, Convoys, a lot of you ask about that. Farming Sim, I've been, trust me, been keeping that little bug in their ear constantly about it. And it just comes down to time commitments and all that. So I will still be making 5PD videos, but we'll get into that stuff a little later as well. I wanted to say thank you to all of you. You know, we're coming to an end of the year, and what y'all have brought to me in my life and my well-being and everything has been nothing but positive. This has been a fantastic year compared to 2020 for me. I think for everybody. But we're not out of the woods yet. As far as, you know, the pandemic and all that stuff. But we're not out of the woods fully yet, but it is getting better. And look at this beautiful view right here off the coast. It's a nice little spot to pull off there. But thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you guys commenting, you know, watching the videos, and just supporting me, not only here on the YouTube platform, but on Twitch as well. And there's a lot of you that do that. There's a reason why we don't have Patreons and all that stuff. I don't need it. I don't need an extra set of income or anything like that. That's why we don't push merch too much. I put it usually at the end of the video, and I haven't made a new outro bumper in a while. But we don't push that stuff on you. This is more than enough for me. Like, YouTube is more than enough. And then whenever I do Twitch, it's, you know, just icing on the cake, and it just It's amazing. I didn't think, you know, I'd be where I am today. Look at this. Over there on the right. The person down there, they're on a little boat ramp.
Go straight.
We will go straight. We are in the Anna Beach, Beaver Creek area here on our little drive. We're going to Ontario, not California, Oregon. Forgot to say that in the video earlier. Sorry for that. So that's what's going on. So the content will change. Lengths will be shortened on a lot of different stuff. More editing will be put in place. And I know some people aren't going to enjoy that, but it's a very small few. When I have made some changes recently without saying very much, because every time I bring it up, it seems to be putting a magnifying glass, and then, you know, everybody wants to put their 2 cents in about it, and that usually opens things up for not any constructive criticism, just downright rude behavior. I get constructive criticism in the comments, and I take it 100%. I do. I wouldn't be doing this today if I didn't, you know. If I thought I was the best thing in the world, I don't think I'd be here today. There's no way in hell, because that mentality, man, look at that bus, that looks cool. That mentality just and that kind of ego really ruins a lot of people, and they have the burn out the fastest in content creation because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. I'm getting the right lane here just to be safe in the little town here, getting into a 45 zone. I want to get on the big highway, which we will be. Only get to do 65, but still, that will be happening there. So let's talk a little bit about the gaming group, the boys, when we do 5PD and all that stuff. You know, I've been doing face cam videos and you know, wheel cam videos and stuff for a long time now, actually. And at first there was, you know, there's always blowback. People don't like what they see at first. They're like, I hate they don't like the way I look, whatever. Which I'm used to, but over time that went away. And now if I put a video out without it, it's kind of weird, you know? But a lot of content creators that I watch, I like to watch face cams, and I like to feel like I'm seeing the person that's talking. It's just my preference. So moved to that. I like it. You guys like it. It's been well received. There's been some people that are jerks and don't give constructive criticism. I understand, you know, hey, your exposure's off or something like this. That's constructive criticism, but you know, just there's rude comments all the time. But I have thick skin. I wouldn't be doing YouTube if I didn't have thick skin. There's no way. There's no way. And be as active as I am in the comments if I didn't have a thick skin. I promise you that. So I am fine. The aquarium. I want to go. You guys want to go to the aquarium? We don't have to go here. We can just go have some fun in Newport. Forever 21. Crossing over the big bridge here. Very nice. So coming back to the gaming group, I am changing up all that stuff. Obviously, that's been an ongoing process for the last couple years. But what I don't understand, and I want to try to explain here today, is the reason why I do things different from the other guys is because you have to do something different. If I'm putting a 5PD video out, why should I make a video identical to theirs? What's the reason for somebody to come watch my point of view if I don't bring my own, you know, creative process to it? So let that sink in just for a second. That's the reason why my lengths are shorter. I make different editing decisions. I put a face cam on the videos for reactions and things like that to do something different. So that is not changing anytime soon. It just is what it is. That's a cool car, man. That is a cool car. Is that a Monte Carlo? Is that an old Monte Carlo? Is that a, what I think it is? That might be not a Cutlass. I think that's an old Monte Carlo. Could be something else. Could be a Buick Regal. Is it a Buick Regal GS? Maybe. The Grand Sport? That could be the Buick Regal. I think it is. It looks like it. Yep, the back end. It's got the back end of a Monte Carlo too, but I don't think it is. I think it's the Buick. I do believe so. Okay, Pole, what you doing? You pulling out? Get it? Kidding. IHOP. It's Michael Scott's favorite restaurant. One of his. Been watching a lot of The Office as well. For like the umpteenth time. It's a timeless classic. Timeless classic. Now, I did finish Superstore. I think I talked about that last time. And I highly recommend that. If you guys haven't seen Superstore, give that a watch. If you like The Office, you like that style of video. Well, it's not a mockumentary.
Go straight.
But it's the writers from The Office. Historic Bayfront. Well, we're not going to be checking that out here in Newport today. Sorry about it. How are we on fuel? Where is the fuel gauge on this cluster? There it is down there. We're half on... Ooh, we're less than half. So we're up to stop at the gas station up here. That's the def there on the bottom, I think. Yep. We are going to have to get some fuel in this bad boy.
Right. After 50 yards, turn right.
We will turn right. There's the gas station right up there, and I don't know if we're going to see another one anytime soon, so it's a tiny gas station. It's going to suck, so what I'm going to do is turn in at the second turn in and point the truck out towards that way. We'll get out of here a lot easier if we do it that way, I think, if you ask me. So, let me pull in here, we're gonna get some gas, and we'll get back on the road. Okay, we're pulling in here. I couldn't come in from this way. It wouldn't be correct for fueling, so we're gonna come in on this side, and we'll just go out the other way. It is what it is. Shut it down, and let's fuel up. There we go, all filled up. Let's get back in the truck. Okay, let's do this thing. Fire it up. That away, we're back into gear, and we go out this way. The way we came in was back there, and it took forever to sit in traffic. Didn't want to make you sit through that, so. And I won't make you sit through this again because we're gonna have to make a left turn out of here, and it's going to take forever. And that I can tell you. Okay, we made it out of there. That wasn't too bad, actually, because this had its own lane, and it just worked out. So we'll have a green arrow. We'll wait for that, and we'll get back on the road. And we got the green arrow. Ideal lease. All right, get to get on this road, and I think we're getting closer to the interstate. I do. Boston, Massachusetts, 3,365 miles. One day we'll get there, right, SCS? One day we will get there to the East Coast. I get a lot of questions about that one, too. What my thoughts are on the longevity of this game and what they plan to do with it. I don't think they need to change anything. I don't think they even need to make an American Truck Simulator 2. I think it legitimately just keep improving on this, what we have here as a base, and keep updating the game, even the engine and all that stuff. So I think if they continue to do that, we're going to be in a good spot. We're going to see a lot of states come to us, especially through the Midwest, and I think one day they will get to the East Coast. I really do. I do have hopes for it. There's our Jake brake here. It's not very loud, man. That would have been like a huge slap on the front of the truck there with the snow on that pine tree. This is the default map. Well, you know, part of the DLC for Oregon. And I must say, I remember this part right here. I've been there many times. Haven't been here in a while, but I remember it from the beta days and stuff. But you'll see like some trees jutting out and stuff. They need to really fix some of those things here on the, you know, SCS maps. Well, the good news is, for those of you that, you know, have seasonal depression and things like that, or you've been feeling low, you know, don't feel like you're getting enough sunlight, not enough vitamin D, etc. The good news is we have passed the winter solstice. That was a few days ago, and now we move forward and the days get longer again instead of shorter. So there is that bit of hope. But I understand where you're coming from, especially, you know, off the back of, you know, still being in a pandemic and stuff, and people, you know, whether you're vaccinated or not, whatever, you go out, you get, you know, COVID or something, you're sitting at home, you're quarantining, based off of what jobs need, etc., whatever. But, you know, coming off the back of all of that nonsense, it's tough to get back in the headspace of, you know, kind of how it was before it. And the cold, if you live in a, you know, cold climate and things like that, can be really depressing this time of year. So just hang in there. And you know what the good thing is? You hit that New Year's Eve and you can just make a mental difference in your head. You can switch it just like that and go, hey, you know what? In 2022, I'm gonna be more positive. I'm gonna meditate more. I'm gonna, you know, just try to keep a good mindset of positivity moving forward. Because negative is not good. And when you're around negative people, your friends, you know, whatever, you have to make decisions. Is it worth being around this all the time? And to me, I think it comes down to arm's length. You know, just put your arm out there and go, hey, I don't need to put myself in a situation where I'm just getting, you know, especially if you're going through something or you're having like a bad day and you allow your friends to just dump on you all their problems and emotions and everything. That's something to be mindful of. But keep your head, you know, on a swivel. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself and what you want out of friendships and things like that, because people will suck the energy straight out of you and they won't even think twice about it. They really won't. So this is the 5. We made it all the way to here, but I don't think we're taking it. We're just going right on across from here. We will be stopping right here at this light. But that's pretty much the only advice I can really give to you guys that are dealing with that, because I don't deal with it too much myself. Being indoors, you know, you get cabin fever. I get that sometimes. But just know that, you know, your energy and you are worth your time. You don't have to give it away to everybody all the time. And if you've ever thought about being a content creator, you share that with other people, even people you haven't met before. And it's something you have to be aware of. But it's not just content creation, it's literally everybody. So you go to work and your boss or your coworkers, just, you know, it's always something. Oh, woe is me, woe is me. They create that life around them, and then you get stuck in it, and it sucks. So just keep that in mind. We're going to probably edit out a lot of this part of the drive because it's a whole lot of nothing here as we get through this little town. And it's gonna be nighttime soon, so I'll shut the lights off here in the room and we'll be nighttime driving. Oh, look at that harvester, that's cool. After playing Farming Sim, you see that stuff and you're like, okay, that's pretty awesome. And look at that sky. Man, the winter weather mod is awesome. It really is. Brings winter to the game. I couldn't be happier. We're about 80 miles from Bend right now, scale miles in the game. And just enjoying the sights right now, but it's gonna be a 2-lane highway all the way through here, speed around 55, so not a whole lot to see. Up here in the mountains, just put my hazards on there because we dropped speed quite a bit there, but one of the Z-Mod sounds that I really enjoy is this wind sound. When you crack the windows, you'll hear this wind rushing sound, and I'm gonna crack the other one too so you can hear it. I'm gonna shut up just so you can listen to it. Pretty awesome, I must say. I really love those little things like that. Well, guys, we are in Bend, Oregon right now, and we are going through this little spot. Not a whole lot to see. They got us off the road we were on, and now we're in Bend. So we're gonna be here for a little while, and then it'll probably be just a whole lot of nothing until we get closer to Ontario. We're about A good 300 miles away still. Okay, we're getting back on 20 now because Highway 20 comes from the north west there, and then you go south through Bend, and then you get back on Highway 20 again to head out east, and that's exactly what we just did. We just went through all the lights and stuff there in Bend, and now I believe we are back on 20, and this should probably go back down into a 1-lane road, I would imagine. So I'm gonna get in the left lane here, and we continue our journey going through the little town of Burns here. Well, not such a little town, but we are in Burns, Oregon now, and we make the left turn here at this intersection. It's gonna take us north, and then we go north, and then we get on a road that'll take us back east again towards Ontario.
Turn left.
But Burns, Oregon, and we have a police officer right in front of us the entire time. Ben Police, that awesome municipal police package, the AI pack. And look at that, we get to bypass the way station here, just outside of Burns. We don't have to stop, we have the green light. That's what we would like to see. Fantastic stuff. We got emergency lights up here, not sure what's going on. Maybe somebody had a car accident or something here on the left. There's an ambulance. Yep, car accident looks like. Fender bender. Yep, fender bender. Motorcycle cop there too. We're just about 90 miles out from Ontario now, so we're looking good on time. I don't think we're gonna be late or anything. I think we might still be in intention for an excellent. Going through a little town called Vale here that is just outside of Ontario. So we're really close now, and we're crossing that river, whatever that was. I think it started with an M. Couldn't read it. And we keep the right here, and it kind of squiggles around, and then I think we are dropping off at the ATM, I want to say, just outside of Ontario, and we're almost there, so not too much further. And there is the ATM right here is where we're going to be going. Right on this little entrance right here. No cars out here, just keeping my bright lights on. Make sure nobody back there is gonna try to pass us here as we're trying to protect our lane. We're pretty good right there. Awesome. Should be more than enough room to get this thing in here, no problem. We finally made it. And I was correct, it is the ATM.
100 yards, turn left.
All right, turn left into here. It's this road right here. Okay, I see the entrance now. It's outside of this guy. And let's see where they want us to drop, in the back corner over there. Okay.
You have reached your destination.
Yes, we have. Reached the destination. Oh, I know this drop. This is that farm, isn't it? That has that stupid stuff in the way. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is the one that has that trailer. I bet you. Maybe not. No, it's looking like it. Show me a trailer. Yep, the trailer's there, and that's exactly where they want it, right back in that corner. So we have to go past the point there and then pull it back up again. Is what we have to do. Okay, well, let's roll the windows down, and so we can see everything here, and we are going to go ahead and just kind of do a pull up here. But yeah, right back there. It's a little tricky spot. We'll probably have to get out and look a few times, but that's all right. Remember, use all the room we can here. So we're gonna pull up all the way up under this little street lamp over here. Should get our trailer just enough room where we need it. So that's looking pretty darn good right about there. It's gonna be tough to see at night, so we're gonna be checking here. So let's get this thing pointed in the right direction, our trailer, and get the truck. That should be good there. I have to do a get out and look here real soon because it is dark back there. Can't see anything. I wish they would allow us to get out of the trucks, one. But two, give us a little headlamp, you know, flashlight. That'd be pretty cool too. All right, we're looking good. All right, my eyes adjusted now. I can see. We just gotta hug that spot right over there. Right on that hitch. And don't want to run into that beautiful BART trailer on the right there. By BART modding. Okay, let's get back underneath that. That hitch is sticking out quite a bit. And we can check that right side. We're good. Let's keep that trailer pointing that way. Back this way. You see again. There we go. And now we want to kind of angle it right on around there. It's kind of tricky. Like I said, we can see that cattle trailer on the right there. We don't want to smack into that. If we keep this kind of like this, we should be okay. Still see it over there. Not running into anything. That's good. All right, let's go ahead and straighten out the trailer a little bit more here. This is a tricky drop-off sometimes. You gotta be right on it. Right on the money. Okay, that's looking better. We're not gonna run into that, so we're good there. Keep it on coming back. We have to give ourselves plenty of room for our tractor to get nice and straight here, as they put this stupid trailer in the way. There we go. Give ourselves plenty of room to get around this. Oop, nope, it's still there. A little bit more. Boy, it's just such a pain in the butt drop. Let me tell you. Let's pull up more to the right this way. So I have a lot of room on this side. Okay, so now that I know that I can move over more to the right, we should be good, because that's trailer I thought was one more position over, and it's not. So that's good. Now we have plenty of room to get this trailer back where we need it. There we go. Let's go ahead and start coming back with it now, because I don't even need to be even remotely close to that stupid trailer anymore. I see a thing back there, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Now I follow it back. I kind of want to shallowly bring it back like this, because you'd be surprised. You can get back there a little too early. We're fine on that trailer back there. Yes, we are. So there we go, like this. Let's kind of start fading it back a little bit. Give ourselves plenty of room away from that trailer, which we did. And this is why you do a get out and look, because if we keep coming back at this angle, we're gonna strike right into that bale of hay, which we don't need to do. We're pretty close to it right there. Just need to bring up the trailer a little bit to the left, and then we can get it straight. Okay, the back of the trailer is where I want it, so I want to straighten out now. A little bit more like this. And then we can get our tractor in when we need to, because it's green now, so if I come all the way this way, it might be good. Let's see. It's still green. It's white now, so now to the left. And we should be right in there. We did it. Look at that. Man, it just took a lot of just little small movements, but we got it done. Fantastic stuff. You love to see it. You do, you do. Turn off that blinker. We don't need that on. All right, cool. Lights. Turn those on. This is just secondaries. And let's unload this thing. We got an excellent 520 miles, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 99.6 gallons of fuel consumed. There you go, is a World of Trucks contract complete. And just like I said it would, I will show you my mods list, everything I have in the load order that it's in. Realistic mirror FOV there at the top, frosty, no foggy weather, and frosty version 4.5 on both of those. That's the one I'm using. Real logos for John Ruda mods is for payware. Photo camera no limit for my screenshots. Eaton Fuller Ultra Shift Plus, that's an option there. And that's what we were using today, I believe, actually. 139 combined engines pack. I just use that. It's Rabbinicus stuff. It doesn't seem to hurt anything. Municipal police traffic pack is in there. Here's all the Jazzy Cat stuff. Motorcycle traffic. You need that over the Jazz file there. And then we have the classic AI traffic pack, bus traffic pack, truck traffic pack, and the painted truck traffic pack by Jazzy Cat. All these are Jazzy Cat mods. And you can just look up Jazzy Cat's mods on any of the ATS mod websites. I don't link things because a lot of those websites host stolen mods from payware developers, and I'm no longer going to support those websites that do that, so we don't link to them. US asphalt patch of random events. That's for just little bumps and stuff while I'm going down the road. Realistic truck physics mod I use by FRKN64. I love it. Brighter headlights, called the Bright Headlights mod. Then icons, that's how we get the little white lines on the ground. Real AI traffic sounds has been updated for 1.43. It's fantastic. It's better than the last version we were using. All this stuff here is all Z mods. Now, there are some things that are these are all freeware ones, and then you'll see some payware truck engine sounds, but this is what we're using here. Wind noise, weather, GPS voice mod, road noise sound mod, rain and wiper sound mod, train and crossing, air brakes, interior noise. Those are all your free ones. Then you get into the payware stuff for the different trucks. And then this is what we were using today. the A26 and X15 engines and sounds for SES International LT and stuff. So the X15 mod, it looks like that, and it's on the workshop, at the Steam Workshop. Engine sound pack 3.4 by Creechbaum. Tire sounds by Creechbaum. We've got A26 engines for the HX520 by Harvin. And we've got all of our Z mods, Cummins N14, Cat, etc., etc., etc. Going down the line, these are all payware truck sounds you can get on Z mods, and I always link to those. Engine sounds, this stuff is for the payware stuff for John Ruda and all that. Sound fixes pack, very popular one. That one is on the Steam Workshop as well. Wheels for USA trailers, that's John Ruda payware stuff. SISL trailer pack USA is what I use. You'll see that out there for some of the trailers that the AI are pulling around. And then these are just the little graphics packs that we use for various trucks and trailers. Today we're using the Bison Transport one on the Steam Workshop. It looks like that. Werner, Crete, CFI trailer. It's all the skins I use, FedEx Ground trailer, etc., etc. These are all the trailer pack stuff for John Ruda and for Bart. These are all payware stuff here. So this is the load order I have all of these in, including the Max Step Deck and then Wilson Livestock we saw there at the end. Moving on for some open defs for the trailers. SISL's trailer pack add-on SES replacement I use. Realistic Corner Shop, Real Gas Stations Revival Project. Just Google these, they'll pop right up. Grimes WordPress, that's what it is, yes. And then we have the Real Company, US Alcoa Wheels Pack version 1.2 by Rocksteady. Then we got Smarties Wheel Pack, fantastic stuff. That's just a payware, or not payware, that, well, it's for a payware truck, but that is just the paint that ATS Accessories made for me. And there it is. Crete carriers, these are all just stuff you can get on the Steam Workshop, very easy to find. Bart skins for the payware trailers. Then we have the CFI for the American Eagle, Warren Transport, etc. That's the RV. That's a Cascadia. I did a video on that with the long extended sleeper. That was a Facebook group that did that. Classic XL, this is all payware stuff. John Ruda, Pete, John Ruda, everything here. Going on down the line, still John Ruda stuff. SISL's Mega Pack, that's how you get all the little things inside the cabin of the truck. You must get that if you want to have those little things like, like different GPSs, CVs, cell phones, etc. Then we have John Ruda payware stuff here. There's the HX520 by Harvin, fantastic stuff. Dom's 379, Peterbilt 379. We did a video on that last time. Classic XL, this stuff is John Ruda payware stuff. Payware, Pete. Payware, all the way down through here. And then we get to these guys here. It's a W900, blah, 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 blah. It's the CTTM one. And then Max Superliner. I'll be doing a video on that next. Glad to see that. The same guy who made the Mac R made a Max Superliner. And it is a freeware truck. It is fantastic looking. We're going to be checking that out next. And the Peterbilt CTTM. And then Real Advertisements mod. Again, you can find that just by Googling these things. It pops up. That one's out of date, so it still works fine. That's what I use. That's all the mods. That is the load order I use it in. If you want to stop it and check, recheck all you want, have at her. But that's going to do it for this episode of American Truck Simulator. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And I will see you all next time. Take care.